Hi, everyone. Mike Allegre with FullAccessSports.com on the Bearcat Sports Network. And this lady right here, to my left, your right, the starting point guard, 2 years in a row for the Bearcats, sophomore JoJo DeLong of the Lady Bearcats. And while the W is still evading us as we head to the eastern Washington side of the state for that mid-season run at Whitworth and Whitman, I think we're a little bit better prepared and a little bloated up. And golly, we can't forget how good it was, especially at PLU last weekend. We came so close, losing by 4. Coming from behind. I think that the girls, you ladies, know how to win ball games. You just haven't got the W yet.
Oh, absolutely. I think right now, Peg has said it a bunch of times, but our biggest problem is just ourselves right now.
Really?
We've learned how to win, I think, against other teams, and now it's more us learning how to finish, whether that's finishing a play and grabbing the loose ball or finishing a game.
Mm-hmm. Is it more like you're thinking about it more, or what do you think it is?
I think we're practicing more game-like situations, learning how, like if it's a close game, end of situation, we're learning how to deal with those things like we just did today. So that's been really helpful, just mentally understanding what decisions to make on the floor. Like if we don't have any timeouts left, getting together as a group, meeting at the free throw line, and understanding what decisions to make at end of games.
And in terms of the system, it's always different with a new coach. It's been one you guys have been able to at least seems like operate, function well in, and there's been some personnel changes for some people don't start that did, but they come off the bench and have great games.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, everyone, that's what I love about this team, is everyone's able to contribute. There's not one person that takes it every night, and it's nice. It makes good team camaraderie, and it's cool that on any given night, any of us can go out and play, and as long as we're playing as a team, as long as we got 5 people out there, we'll be okay.
Now, I've noticed you went into a little bit of a slump with scoring and things, and you kind of went slow, and now you're coming back into that situation. Confidence, just your role for that particular game, or what was it?
I don't know. I think as a shooter, it's always difficult. You know, no one likes to miss, but as a shooter, you got to have a bad memory and just let it go. And
that's what Sophie did.
Yeah, absolutely. Sophie's been shooting incredible, and it's awesome to play with someone and support each other. And it's nice having teammates you trust that you'll hit those shots and support each other in that way.
What's awesome, JoJo, I think, is when I watch you play well, obviously as a sophomore, more confidence. You have the system down, and you're becoming more of a floor leader. You're not a real talkative person, respectfully speaking, but you're a little more so now.
Yeah, I've never been a super talkative person on the floor. Being loud is something I've always struggled with, I think, from the time I was young. But I think since being at Willamette last year, too, I was able to step up and feel comfortable talking. And I think with this team and this coach, I've been able to step up a little more and feel comfortable talking to my teammates and directing more.
I think the team is now looking at a place like a Whitworth or a Whitman as a ranked team or as a team that's been traditionally very good. You've kind of learned to look by what they were, and you're looking more at what they are now and what you guys are and how you can possibly overcome them.
Yeah.
As a team, versus saying, oh, it's Whitworth, we can't play against them.
Right. No, I don't think we're not going into any game like that. But I think we have the long trip up there this weekend, and it's always a long trip on the bus, and that's always difficult. But I think our game plans have been really helpful, just strategy-wise. Peg does a great job with that, and that's been awesome. So we're looking forward to making it the best trip that we can and coming out with energy and doing well.
Maybe a W.
Yeah, let's get a W.
Yeah. Now, since we talked last year, you have changed academically here. You were kind of uncertain. Most freshmen and sophomores don't know where they're going. But you've kind of taken a study track that's similar to Sophie Wilson's.
Yeah, I declared Anthropology just like Sophie. So that's been kind of cool, something we can bond over for sure.
And what do you expect to do with that? Obviously, you said earlier you don't think you would teach with it, but you could do the actual real work in the field. Is there an area that has your interest?
Yeah, what I like about the field is just the perspective that it gives on the world. It's studying cultures, and it helps me understand human beings. And I think the field that I want to go into after has to do with healthcare and end-of-life situations. And I think religion and understanding human beings helps me get there. So that's basically what I want to do.
You're not saying hospice, but something understanding?
Yeah, pretty much hospice. Yeah.
Wow. If experienced that is a whole specialized area, whether you're medical or non-medical, that takes a special person.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Well, when you look at where you're headed academically and what we're headed here, you've still got 2 years to play here. I'm sensing we're so close to turning things around, if you will. There's no hanging of heads anymore. That's the other thing. it's so hard to continue to lose and not win and come close and not win. I think you're at that juncture where it's just going to take a few extra free throws and another rebound and another jump shot that's going to separate you from a W and an L. Because against the George Foxes of the world and Lewis and Clark, you're playing well. These are very good teams, yet the W not quite yet.
Yep, we're getting there. I think keeping the positivity is really important on this team.
Right.
We've been working a lot on that, and Peg is always really supportive after games, whether it's a win or a loss. We work on getting better every practice and every game, and I think if we continue to feel like we're getting better and learning from each game, that's all that really matters, and the W will come.
Good enough. I'm convinced. JoJo, good luck to you. Thanks for chatting with us.
Thank you.
You bet. JoJo DeLong, our guest here on our Student Athlete Interview of the Week here on Full Access Sports on the Bearcat Sports Network. I'm Mike Allegre. Thanks for joining us, everybody.